Hello, this is Gene. As you can see in the background, well, first let me just tell you that if you've never been to my channel, um, sometimes I have problems actually talking from my stroke that I had 4 or 5 years ago. Um, I don't usually write things down because it's hard for me to do that as well. But I did wanted to say something about the whole Expo gate. I also want to talk a little bit about was it Brittany or Britt McHenry, and how the media is dealing with that, and how it compares to what's going on with Allison Tiemann. So, for those who don't know me, my name is Gene. I've been kind of on the outside trying to be advocating for men's issues for years. I first got into it or knew about it because I was kind of like indoctrinated to the feminist mind speak before my stroke. And I guess one of the good things about being out of work is that I had time to just research stuff and wonder why I thought what I thought. I was a big fan of Rachel Maddow, and one day she talked about the 77% that men or women make less than men make. And I was like, oh, that's probably true. Yeah, girls never don't get it as well as men, all that stuff. But then I started looking at it, and then I started finding some information that wasn't true. And when I did that, I stumbled across Girls White What YouTube channel, and that woke me up. People say things about when you get the red pill or something like that, the MGTOW part of it. But it wasn't that. It was how she pretty much dismantled feminism, and that led me to other things. And obviously, as she got a little bit bigger, I think back then she was under 10,000 when I first watching her. So she got bigger, and then she got it with AFM, whatever, Voice for Men, and then I think she knew about Allison Tiemann, and they put together the Honey Badgers radio and all that. So, for those who don't know, in the back is I sponsored them so they could go to Detroit, and they did. And even though they had to change the location, seemed to be a good conference, and I fully supported them for that, and always would help them in the future if I can. So I'll, over that, since that time to recently, I've been more been on the MGTOW side, even though I'm still married, and I was kind of like getting disappointed with infighting in the men's rights areas between MGTOWs, and you guys all know what I'm talking about. If anybody from any Honey Badger or if Karen Strong knows what I'm talking about, RBK. We already know that's what's going on. This is something totally different. What happened at the Expo. So I just want to let you know that I stand behind Allison Tiemann, Typhoon Blue. Also, at the same time that I started watching Karen Strong, I started watching her. And they do things different ways. I always look at that. If you look at the Honey Badgers, it's Karen who's kind of like the bulldog, and she's gonna tell you what the truth is, and it's not gonna let go until you understand that. And meanwhile, Allison is kind of like the person that says, now that you understand that, why don't you come in and we'll I'll kind of take care of you and tell you why we really think this way or why we can be better. So I've always looked at her as like the heart of the Honey Badgers. So I will say that when this shit was going down on Friday, it didn't surprise me that would happen. But then after watching the audio, and then you guys getting expelled, and then watching Allison's video, I mean, it broke my heart. So it's one of those things that the part of me that is, I don't know what it is. I want to do something for her. I want to go beat somebody up. I wanted to hug her and all that stuff. So this idea that the feminists paint how they paint us as monsters, that we don't want to help women. I mean, that's all that I had in me, that I wanted to do something. Now, obviously, I can't do anything about it. I can maybe tweet the Expo or something, but it was something that was deep down in me, that I wanted to help her and make it better for her, because it was more than just the Expo. I mean, she wants to be a content provider when it comes to comics, and the fact that they were going to basically take that away from her, that sucked. And her raw emotion just got to me. And the people that think that men don't have emotions, obviously we do. And but anyway, trying to get on. So that whole thing about that, and then after a while, on Sunday, I sent out a tweet. I don't know if anybody looked at it, and I said, I'm 100% behind honey badgers, as you can see. But if it was me, and it happened to me, and I got on video and I teared up, no one would give a shit. And that is the type of society that we live in. Now, I hope that she gets everything back. I hope you guys get your money back and all that stuff. But I would hope that at some point after this, that maybe we can discuss that, and we can have I don't know, just to talk about it and say what would have happened if the sexist would have been different. Now, first of all, she got booted out because she was a woman who was talking in a woman in comics thing. So I don't know. I think that really that they were just all afraid of the mad hatter that is Shay Gerard. I mean, he kind of scares me sometimes, but I'm just playing. So have that, but also what happened to the ESPN woman? Now people are coming out after how she treated that person at the tow place, and now people are coming out and trying to defend her and saying, oh, there might have been something else in the video. And it's like, here we go now. This is what I would call white knighting. I don't think how I felt when I looked at Allison's video, I don't think that was white knighting. I think that was me saying that somebody got wronged, and the emotion of seeing anybody feeling that way. Because I know that all of you guys put a lot of effort into it. And I'm not a big gamer. I play like FIFA and stuff, but the people that are in that, my daughter's into that. And she also has, she's atypical. I mean, she's different. Let's put it that way. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with her, but she's one of those people that's kind of been hoodwinked by feminism, and she's, I'm having to deal with that as well. And she doesn't, when I talk about something like this, she doesn't even want to know about it. She just puts it in her head in the stand. But back to the ESPN thing. Now people are coming out and trying to defend her in some way, saying that, it's kind of edited and we don't know really what happened. And I'm like, really? So this is the point now. Let's say a woman like her is challenged because you say something like she did, and maybe there is some exchange that's not being shown, and the woman defended herself, and now people are going to come out and defend how she talked to that woman. And this is just another example of how some women don't think that anybody can talk to them, and if we do, they consider that harassment. And this is what happened to Allison by basically asking or answering a question in a polite voice, although telling the people on the panel and in the room that she didn't believe in feminism. So that probably where they stopped right there, saying that anything after that's harassment to them, because you can't criticize their ideology. So when I put two together, obviously there's no. I mean, obviously the woman from ESPN is going to be back in a couple days, and no one's going to care because she's quote unquote. She already had the lottery of genetic beauty, so no one's going to care. So it's this thing that we're going to defend her, no matter what she says, because we are in a genocide culture, and men want to defend this type of woman. And then people are going to come out and say, she was like this in school. We already know this. She's a mean girl. Well, is that what feminism wants to say? That is empowering, to talk to other people of your gender that way about your teeth and about your weight. This is what you are. And you know what? I don't even have to look at her profile or anything. I'm sure she would. Well, maybe not. I mean, I heard that she's also a big fan of Palin, so maybe she's not a feminist. But anyway. Personally, I don't think that's not really newsworthy. I'm glad that she was called out on video about it. But the thing that really irritates me is she knew. She was told, hey, you're on video right now. And because she knows, in her mind, her class is so above everybody else that she can just keep talking like that. Instead of saying, oh, I'm sorry for saying it, or I know it's been a bad day. Hey, I watched the TV show about the people get their stuff towed. Yeah, I get why people get upset. But I don't think any of them, they get upset, but to sit there and talk about them and talk about how you appear, then she's in a job that's all about appearances. So, personally, I wish they would get rid of her. We talk about what they did and didn't do with Stephen Smith and all that. But anyway. So, at this point, I just want to get across that I do support the honey badgers. I hope that sometime in the future I was supposed to be up there in Georgia, but something happened with me sickness-wise, so I would have had a chance to meet Karen Strong and some of the other people. But I think in the new one in Houston, I think I'm going to go. Hopefully, we can talk. And I know I'm part of the demographic. I'm a white, straight, middle-aged white male. So I'm not nothing different than the people that they usually watch them, and the people who are gamers, which I guess I'm not really, but I just want to let you know that I support you guys, and if you guys have any questions, if anything I can do for you, just let me know. You can just leave something in the comments, or on my. Because I'll probably send this out on Twitter, so you can get in contact with me here if you need to. I mean, obviously I'm in Florida, so I'm 44,000 miles away from you. But I hope things get better, and I hope that they take off the lifetime ban. And I do echo with Miss Tiemann about don't be boycotting, because the other content providers and stuff are there trying to have a good time. That's not the people that are there that are enjoying it. It's the people that run that place, and obviously the feminists that are trying to put us underneath their thumb. Hopefully this is a wake-up call. I hope. Hopefully somebody will come along and just get this really, really viral. So, you guys have a good day. This is Gene Lachine. Have a good day.